You know what? Shout out to Pam for sending that video from John. What's his name?
Oh my God!
Shout out to him on the.
He called me on the train. I was surprised he was gonna put me in there.
Yeah, he got a Falcons blues song. Y'all need to check out. And I'm actually it inspired me to want to write my own Atlanta Falcons Nation blues song. We're gonna sing the blues and some stuff because we over here just
I'm right at the beginning of the video. That his video was hilarious. That was good.
Yes,
so y'all like to subscribe to the eye test, John Harris.
There you go.
He dropped the video.
All right, I'm just making sure that we are shared everywhere. But let's go ahead before I get all into that. Let's go ahead and introduce who we are. We are the Lady Birds of AFN. Welcome, welcome, fans. I know it showed that we was coming on at 8:40. That was my bad. You already know we come on time or somewhat like that.
Yes.
But I'm your first lady of the Atlanta Falcons Nation, Ms Maggie T. Hey, everybody, and introduce who you are right next to me.
I'm better known as Auntie Pam from Seatown, Columbus, Georgia. Welcome our show, y'all.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. And right underneath us, you haven't seen her for a while, but we are happy to see her in our presence today. Introduce yourself, if you can.
Oh, she on?
Are you there with us?
Hello, Whit.
Whitney. Did you say anything in chat? We don't hear you right now, Whit.
Whit might not be on.
Oh, she's having some issues. Okay, she'll be back. And maybe she's not ready. I don't know. We're gonna give Miss Whit some grace.
Okay.
She's coming back from or trying to come back from. She did lose a close loved one to her. And she's been kind of missing for a few weeks. It's a lot. So I don't know if it's pretty much your internet or what's happening to you, but I'll keep an eye on the chat and the bottom. But y'all say some prayers for Miss Whit. My condolences to her. If it's too much, I understand. If it's tech thing, I understand that as well. So she'll come back. If not, we'll show some love to her. But we're gonna go ahead and get into this conversation because oh my God, it's this is sort of interesting, It's a big turn of events that happened last Sunday, actually, because it's Tuesday.
Yeah.
I did go on, and me, Chrissy, and Pam, and quite a few others, we did rant on Monday because I did say I was going to rant.
Yes, we did.
And there go Miss Whit. There she go. Let me go ahead and let her introduce herself now. Miss Whit, are you back with us?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes.
All righty. Well, y'all know it's your girl Whitney J from the A Ready to Slay. Been dealing with some personal things, so I had to step away, but your girl is back, ready to talk our sad birds.
Oh, tell me about it. For you to come up here and feel like doing that, you got some heart, woman. You got some heart. But yes, we are the Lady Birds of AFN.
Yes.
I don't know who else is going to join us later tonight, but overall, this is going to be one of those vent sessions. So please hide your kids, hide your wife, hide everybody, because we got to get into it. But before we do, we have a special guest.
A special guest
in the house. I'm excited. Actually, you've seen him on if anybody follow me on the Candid Room. He's been on a couple of my episodes, as well as, of course, if you are a Falcons fan, I think you know this guy. I think you might know it. We're going to see, but we're going to go ahead and bring him in, let him introduce himself.
Yes.
I'm excited to have him here with us tonight. The one, the only, Deboe Vibes.
Yeah.
What's up, Lady Birds of AFN? What's going on with y'all? How y'all doing this evening, man?
Blessed and highly favored.
Amen. Amen. I want for sure. Miss Witt, I just heard what Maggie said. My condolences to you. I know, you know what I'm saying, whenever we lose someone in life, it can put us in a certain space, but all I can say is that, you know what I'm saying, with losing both my parents and others, as other people do, you gotta know they're deep in your heart, and my condolences goes out to you. So I want to
Thank
start off
you.
by saying that.
Mhm.
I want to start off by saying that.
Mhm.
Secondly, big time fan of AFN, big time fan of Lady Birds of AFN. Never in a million years I thought little old me and my
Gonna be
Outcast
on the
poster
show.
would be on here with y'all, but here we are. So look at God, y'all.
Look at God. That's what
Look
I'm
at
talking
God, look at
about.
God, look at God.
Now, whoever in it's a few people in the chat. Please share this out and let BlackBerry know that we actually are on now, because
Yeah, look at him.
coming off 40. So let them know that we're live now, if anything. So folks, come on, pile up in here. But let me make sure we are on Twitter. And before we get into this conversation, I would like to kind of, introduce who you are, Deboe, in case some people really don't know you.
Absolutely.
But they will know after this. Of course, I
For
won't,
sure.
because your link to your channel is in the description as we speak. So
Okay.
I would say click on that, head on over, and go ahead and give him subscribe and a like. Let him know. Find a video,
For
let them
sure.
know that you was brought over here by AFN. But you are a content creator
Yes,
and
ma'am.
a food enthusiast.
Big time foodie. You already know. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
Host of
Absolutely.
Deboe Savage Life. So let's get into
Yes,
first
sir. Yes, ma'am.
Deboe Savage Life, the Deboe Vibes channel. Give us a little bit about that.
Okay, so I've been doing YouTube. I started doing YouTube during 2020, when pandemic was going on and everything.
Right.
And whenever you do YouTube, I want to go in deep into it with the mind frame. I'm gonna do something different, do something unique, something I love, and something that's near and dear to me. So while I went into it, two things that I love. I love food. I love food. I love to cook. I love to cook, and I love this part might seem a little, what I'm saying, all the being pad, but hey, I love the 1990s. Love the 1990s. You know what I'm saying? Jodeci, Mary J. Blige, SWV, Brownstone, Smoking Steph. I can talk all day about it, but I'm not. But so I decided to incorporate it too. Come on
I
now.
am a host 70s and 80s music.
Man, I'm trying to tell you. So I decided to incorporate it too into my channel. So I started doing mukbangs, and while I do my mukbangs, I would, discuss certain cultures of the 1990s, certain songs in the 90s, certain movies of the 90s, i.e. Boomerang, Juice, Men's Society, I'm talking about New Jack City, et cetera, et cetera. So, but I never really did anything Atlanta centric. So a couple years back, I was like, I'm in Atlanta. This is my home. How can I incorporate this into, my love for not just Atlanta, but my love for Atlanta sports, i.e. my love for the Atlanta Falcons. So I pivoted from doing mukbangs and stuff like that over to meeting and networking with Atlanta Falcon content creators. A bunch of them, Smitty, Sports Machine, Chris Tipmore, Berto, Big Low,
Right.
Uncle Steve. So I started networking. And so last year I really started to get deep into the Falcons. I started doing that, doing every week, doing a Falcon show of our opponents, our opponent's strengths, our opponent's weaknesses, and what can we do in reference to that. But unfortunately, Kirk Cousins and the Atlanta Falcons, they decided to do what they want to do last year. And that last year was last year. But I started doing my foodie thing because I believe we go out and we go to a restaurant or a diner or a bar, doesn't matter. The main thing that brings everybody together is food. Food will always bring somebody together, no matter what you're doing.
Right.
Food will always bring, people together. And I love food, so I'm a foodie, and I, love to cook and everything. So I started doing that. Particularly this year, I live in Clayton County, Georgia. And so I decided to really give shine to the South Side, particularly, Clayco, a little bit in Henry County, South Fulton, I'm talking about, and it's doing shorts and networking like that. So I'm having a blast doing it. I'm having a big time blast doing it, really focusing my attention on the food videos, the Atlanta Falcons, of course. But I do have a show along with my twin brother, my friend, lifelong friend, and it's called Deboe Savage Life. It's on Wednesdays. Maggie, you've been on a couple of times. You've been part of the shenanigans. You know what I'm talking about. So
And there's some
every
shenanigans. Trust and believe. They never stay on topic. I'm telling you.
It don't.
Talk about 90s music, 90s.
We can go from talking about who was better, Shower Josie, and also it'll go left to talking about why you messing with homegirl, why you messing with homeboy, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I'm saying? So it's Debo Savage Life. There's not going to be a show tomorrow. It's going to be a bye week tomorrow. We come back next week on Wednesdays at 8 o'clock on Debeo Vibes. We talk about 90s topics, 80s top. Well, we plan on talking about 90s topics, 80s topics, but then we know what I'm saying, we go in different directions. Definitely grown folk talk. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Definitely want to make sure the kids ain't around because the language can get a little colorful. You know what I'm talking about. So
if y'all on YouTube, if you're on X right now, if you are on Facebook, head on over to Debo Vibes.
Absolutely.
Right for you to see it. Subscribe to the channel and then come back and watch some future episodes or go back and watch some past episodes. It's some good stuff, you know.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know if they were talking about Prince one day, and I'm a huge Prince fan, so I was like, let me get on here.
Oh yeah, we talking about the whole Prince versus Michael Jackson thing.
Right, it was a Prince and Michael Jackson, so I had to get up in that conversation.
Yeah,
so we appreciate you coming on with us today, Debo, and
thank you for having me. For sure.
Yes, the 90s was the best era. 90s, baby. That's right, Miss Bree.
I'm telling you, man. Can't nothing. And like I can talk about, and that's what when you talk about the 1990s, it puts a smile on my face because I think that the 80s was cool, but I think the 90s that's when everything really began getting organic. You know what I'm saying? As far as like on R&B tip, the language, the slang, the rap, definitely. So yeah, man, from 1990 to 1999, I think that was the best era right there for music from my generation, particularly. And I can talk about 90s all the time, man. The whole fact, you know what I'm saying, I can talk about the 90s, but then still do my foodie thing, best of both worlds, for sure.
Okay, and Miss Pam wanted to ask about your just love for music. You know, do you have a particular question, Pam, you wanted to ask about that, or just, I guess, where your love for music come from? As far as, because now you're not originally from Atlanta, correct?
No, ma'am. No, not whatsoever. I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm actually from Vegas. A lot of people don't know people from Vegas. I'm actually from Las Vegas, Nevada.
So you're from Las Vegas, Nevada, and you became a Falcons fan some kind of way.
Oh, I'm gonna tell y'all how I became a Falcons fan. So this is how it happened. We all know who MC Hammer is. MC Hammer is an MC. He's a rapper from, you know what I'm saying, the Bay Area, California, right? So me being from the West Coast, and back then, you know what I'm saying, the Raiders, they was all right. The Rams sucked, you know what I'm saying? So we saw this West Coast rapper adapting to a culture of the too legit to quit culture in 91 down here in Atlanta, Georgia. And we saw everything that was going on here in Atlanta. Well, the whole nation saw. Everybody saw the great things that were the fly things going on. Andre Rison, Deion Sanders, you know what I'm saying? Coach Glanville, Chris Miller, you know what I'm saying? Scott Case, Tim McKyer, all them boys. And they were doing their thing. And the swag they presented. The 1991 Atlanta Falcons would literally come on the field dancing. I
used to love the
dancing. And yes, for sure. So there's a rapper named MC Hammer from Oakland. He, you know what I'm saying, he adapted to, you know what I'm saying, what's going on with the culture down here. So everybody out there, we was like, okay, this is West Coast cats down south with the Falcons, and they're representing Too Legit to Quit. And Too Legit to Quit is straight West Coast. We with it. Yeah. So at that point, I became a Falcon fan. Especially, you know what I'm saying, Deion high stepping, the Deion Sanders for highlights, you know what I'm saying, Deion picking the ball up, lateral the ball to Tim McKyer, you know what I'm saying, the laterals they did, that was something about, that was fly, because back in the day, football was boring as hell. And so the Atlanta Falcons coach from back in the day, they livened things up. Now, they wouldn't play and the Washington Redskins blew their asses the fuck out. But nonetheless, though, that when I saw that, I said that's the team I'm gonna follow. I've been a Falcon fan ever since 1991. Moved to Atlanta in '98. I've been here since. So yeah, that's how to start off right there.
So you are a diehard fan. Okay, I had to test you. I had to test you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But,
you test me? I'm down with the test. What else you got? Come on.
Just to make sure I do that to everybody. I'm like, how long you been a fan? So
yeah, I've been a Falcon fan since
legends and some people out there.
I've been a Falcon fan even when even in '99 when Jamal Anderson injured his knee on Monday Night Football, we had to deal with the running backs back then. Byron Hanspard and Keith Oxendine were the running backs, and we went 4-13, and the next year wasn't that even better. And then of course the 2007 season with the whole debacle with Petrino. So ups and downs. I've been a Falcon fan, but but I will say this much. Y'all. Through my fandom, these 2 years have really tested it. They've really tested my fandom with this organization. So.
Okay. Then we're gonna get into some conversation about football in a moment, but I guess where did your love for music come from? Because I know that's what Pam kind of wanted to know.
Okay, so for sure. All right, so my love for music, I was born in Western Kentucky. I was born in Kentucky.
Okay.
In a small country town called Moore, Kentucky. All right. My grandmother lived in Vegas and my daddy lived in LA. My mom and dad, they were divorced. So we kept going back and forth. And she was like, no, the hell with this. I'm moving to Vegas to be closer to your daddy type of stuff. So my love for music, when I first got to Vegas, everybody was playing Purple Rain. Prince, they were playing Shaka Khan, I Feel For You.
Oh, yes.
You know what I'm saying? Sheila E. You know what I'm saying? And so I started seeing a different part of life just by going to Vegas. You know what I'm talking about? So my love for music came from that. Even so much so in sixth grade, I started playing the flute. And your boy had skills. I had some flute skills, you know what I'm saying? Didn't work yourself out though, but in 88, of course, 88 you had, Bobby Brown, Don't Be Cruel, had all them joints. God came into the mix, Slick Rick came into the mix, you know what I'm talking about.
That was a fun time.
That was a fun time. So like music was culture. If you had to listen to music, you know what I'm saying, to be part of that culture right there. So that's where my love for it came from. But it was really set in the 1990s, because in the 90s, that's when you had all it didn't get political, but it really got, you know what I'm saying, rap music was our CNN. You know what I'm talking about? We learned about news from rap music. We learned about news from music and stuff of that nature. And even the comedies back in the day. Look at Martin back in the day. Martin, very much into hip hop and music, R&B. Living Single, very much into hip hop and R&B. You know what I'm saying? Rock, very much into hip hop and R&B. So for you to watch those shows, you got to know what's going on with hip hop R&B, because that's what everybody was doing. So that's where my love for music and I still got CD singles up in my closet. Okay. I got cassette singles.
Hey.
Y'all know about that. Y'all know about that. You don't know about no cassette singles. Y'all know about no cassette singles, y'all.
Speaking of Miss Bree, do you know anything about cassette tapes? Miss Will,
I do.
Do you know anything about cassette tapes?
I do.
I was
okay.
The 90s, baby.
That's where my love for music came from. That's where my love for music came from. That's my love.
All right. So I see a lot of 80s, 90s music era was amazing.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Somebody put something about Cardi B in the chat. I'm not gonna put that up
there. I tend to ask myself which era was better. Right. Because the 80s, man, with Mike and Prince, and then New Edition and Bobby Brown.
They was tearing,
you know what I'm saying? They were tearing it up. But then the 90s came again. 90s came. You had Mary, you know what I'm saying? Jodeci and all them groups. And now the 1990s, they're really known for the one hit wonders. Like they put out one song, but the one song they put out, they rocked the hell out of it. You know what I mean? So it's hard to distinguish which ones are better, but those two generations in 1990s and in 1980s and 1990s, top notch.
Okay, it's just refreshing to kind of have this conversation just a little bit. Just wanted to give you guys a preview.
We got to light the tone up because once we start talking about the Falcons, you're gonna see a frown on my face, and it's
so we're gonna start off with a little bit of happiness, and we talking about happy feelings.
There you go.
So we're taking it back. So I appreciate your Debeo Vibes. We finna let's go ahead and introduce the lady that just jumped on. Introduce yourself, Ms Lady T.
Everyone, I am Bree from the AUG. Hope y'all are doing a lot better today.
That says a lot. Yeah. I mean, I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here, so I'm not fired. That's basically what's happening with me today. Okay, so Miss Bree, we love to have you on. Falcons, not Falcons. Love the content. Y'all share this out and everything else. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. But we're getting ready to get to first. I'm going to talk about Deboe. How did you get into fantasy football? Then we're going to get into because Miss Pam, she got a little bit of fantasy football.
Oh wow!
I'm not doing well on my team.
You ain't doing good. Hey, it happens. It happens, though. It happens.
Like wanted to do those videos and things like that. What was the concept behind that?
Well, okay, let's talk about the videos, right? Well, let me talk about how I got into fantasy football. I've been playing fantasy football since 2007, and I used to work in the financial field. I worked at a bank, and my bank manager, he was like, do you play fantasy football? I had no idea what the hell he was talking about. I heard of it, but I just didn't know the concept of it. I said no. He said, well, join my league type of stuff. I said, okay, well, I'll join. And I'll never forget my first overall pick I ever made was Darren McFadden, running back for the Raiders. That's my first ever pick. And so that was my pick right there. So I've been playing, and the love I have for fantasy football, even when the season starts, when actual football season starts, more people get excited about the NFL draft. I mean, the fantasy football draft.
Right.
Like draft parties, you know what I'm talking about?
And you want to join my draft? You want to join my draft? I'm like, no.
Right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I've been at that since 2007. And the great thing about fantasy football, the cool thing about fantasy football is that you are your own general manager. You can, go waiver wire, pick who you want to pick. I'm like, man, look, I'm about to get this guy right here. You know what I'm saying? Bi-week moves, all that stuff. Yeah. So you actually, it's strategic, but at the same time, it's fun, especially if you got like, you know what I'm saying, a little money on it. Oh yeah, for sure. But to answer your question, Maggie, about the Falcons Content Creators Fantasy Football League. Okay, so the Falcons Content Creators Fantasy Football League was set up, and the members are myself, Bro Talk, T Will, Big Low, Jack Spade, Bodie 3000, Miss Carrie, Bird Dude. I'm missing somebody. I'm sorry, but yeah, it's a league of 12 content creators, and the cool thing about it is that you got all these content creators. So of course you got a couple of egos in there. So we just going back and forth and stuff like that. So I said to myself, you know what? I said, man, it'd be a good idea for me to do. I'm going to let people see what we do in this, our fantasy football league, but I'm going to do it in a video. So each week I give a recap of the scores, who won, who got blown out, et cetera, et cetera. And I try to post them either on Tuesday nights or Wednesday mornings. And it's getting a great reaction from the actual viewers of those content creators. So you get a little more personal look of the actual content creators who are actually making content. And then, you let them know, hey, you know what I'm saying? Okay, content creators are playing fantasy football. So I bring them into our world as far as like the results of it, have a good time with it, have comedy with it. And, so far so good. It's taking off. I love doing it.
To bring content creators, and we need a lot more of that because those videos be dope. Like, I be like, this is a real company. I be almost like, I can't have Carrie over there winning as a lady. I said, let me just.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, and I love that. I love that people see the actual who's doing good, who's doing bad. You know what I'm saying? Miss Carrie, she's, she's in, what I'm saying? She's making her run right now. You know what I'm saying? Bowie 3000, he's number 1. Jack Spade's number 2 in the league. Big Low, he's number 3. And your boy, I done won 3 straight games, so I'm in a playoff hunt too. So Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's all I just like. I like doing it just to show everybody how we get down as Atlanta Falcon content creators. We gotta do something because the damn Falcons ain't helping them.
I know you got to do something.
No,
so,
no.
Speaking of that,
Joe,
we don't talk about fantasy football. We talked about your, started with content creating the food. Now we gotta talk about it, yeah. We gotta talk about it. So, and we got the positive vibes out the way. Let's go ahead and talk about.
Yeah, that part. Hey, that part. That part.
Well, three games, mind you. Because last year they beat us.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, last game of the season they put a 45. Last year they put 45 on it.
Overtime. Yeah, we lost overtime.
So let's get into this conversation, people. What the hell went wrong? Now we're gonna analyze it from a half to half point of view, because let's just say, okay, let's look at the first half of the game when we was in there like, okay, I see you offense. So what was some positives about this game? What happened? What happened? I might have did that. My bad.
I was about to say, really honestly, he gone now, so we don't know what's going on with Mike. He's out for the season. He was doing well into his injury. He hadn't thrown no interceptions in a few games. Bijan was going off, and really honestly, that's all the positive I have. Other than the defense was defensing, and really it's the same crap every week with the scheme of whatever Zach Robinson is trying to run. A, you don't have the personnel for it. B, losing Caleb McGarry, Storm Norton.
Right.
Jake is missing blocks. Jake is an old statesman now. You got
Bergeron was out of that game.
Bergeron was out. The one thing that we could say was consistent is now broken due to injuries. I am looking for Zach Robinson because obviously I think Rod's on the hot seat, but I don't think Arthur is going to fire him. I don't understand what is the issue about making adjustments. I don't understand what is the issue about making sure you're talking to your quarterback when it comes to after series. I don't understand what is the issue with putting Michael Penix under center, because the play that got him hurt was actually someone missed a huge ass block. Yeah. And the dude had basically a free for all for Mike Penix. And it's been like that the past 3 games, really honestly, when the situation is he's been throwing intentional grounding.
Yeah, intentional grounding. Yeah.
He really ain't got nowhere to go. Nobody is coming back to the ball. You got an issue. He's trying to scramble and he's not using his legs. I feel like they're trying to mold him into something that he is not. They should have went back to his Washington days, looked at how he played, what is his strengths. You knew with his past 2 huge injuries that he had, that offensive line is important to keep him healthy. And this is just a problem. It's a problem. And Raheem, as a black head coach, and you don't get many of them, it's like, why are you squandering this opportunity in this black city? with a black head coach and a black GM, y'all are making us look bad.
With a black quarterback.
Acting a little like just
I could go on
black
and on.
I don't care. Like he's like, I'm just gonna figure it out and find a way. Like,
hey, if I hear find a way one more time, we gotta find a way. That level of borderline arrogance and your ineptitude to figure something out. You sit here saying we'll find a way and we'll fix it. That's not going to work. It's not, and that's why I was talking to us before we started. That's a level of nonsense that being thrown to the residents of Atlanta, Georgia. We'll find a way. We'll fix it. No, you're not. You're not going to fix it. You're not going to fix it at all. You should have been fixed it, and it's very fixable. Run different plays, and everybody talking about the play. Everybody talking about the playbook. I'm starting to question: are there any good plays in the damn playbook?
There ain't no playbook.
Are there? Because the plays suck. And what's happening is that the main thing that caught my attention 3 weeks back when we played the 49ers, that backup linebacker said, when I saw that tight end go in motion, I knew what the play was. And he's a backup.
Oh, yeah. Predictable.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, no, I mean, so like this whole Zach Robinson thing, this whole thing, this whole pistol shit, him being the pistol, well, we ain't got to worry about it no more because unfortunately he's gone for the rest of the year.
Yeah, we ain't got to worry about it.
But nonetheless, though, while he was in there and healthy, put the young man on the center, or at least shotgun. Yeah. This whole obsession with Zach Robinson and pistol and screen passes and outside run schemes is crazy. And when a defense adjusts to it, he has nothing. He has nothing.
Nothing.
And it then reflects on our players. It reflects on the guys. You know what I'm saying? So that even that look when we were overseas in Germany, and there was like a minute left, and the NFL Network zoomed in on Michael Penix. His eyes are all big, it's like he couldn't believe what was going on. That dude, somebody needs to go in and work with him.
Right.
Work with him. There's no, I don't know what TJ Yates is doing. I don't know Williams, the quarterback coach, is doing. I damn sure don't know what Zach Robinson is doing. But my thing is this though. The whole time Michael Penix Jr. did not play last year, you could have worked on fundamentals.
And Miss Bree, you sound a little low. I couldn't hear you. What you say?
Oh, I was just piggybacking. He said he ain't done nothing. I said he don't know what to do.
And I want to get to this comment that Roadmaster, he's a loyal Panthers fan. He said, from a Panthers point of view, we couldn't stop y'all run game at all in the first.
It wasn't, but it was adjustments that were made. And Zach Robinson, I don't know, was played every OC. They go away from the run when the run is fucking working.
It's working.
I don't understand.
It's working. It is working.
I don't understand it. I'm like, why would you go away from that? You already knew that Mike Penix, his knee was bruised. Why the fuck wouldn't you, if something is working, continue to work? It's giving me headaches and reminiscent of the fucking Super Bowl game. It really is. And it's just like,
good point.
It's just like when the defense is clicking, I can't even blame them for how the game ended because they tired.
I mean, defense only do so much.
No, defense.
They were tired.
I'm saying you were 4-4. You applied pressure and you hurt Bryce with his ankle, and I don't like it when we let up. This is the second game in a row where the defense could have closed it out. Kind of the same type of play with the other quarterback. I don't know, the Daniel Jones, whatever his name is. You got that man bloody and y'all disrupt the pocket. And then you went away and you did zone on that play. Because you did zone and you didn't apply pressure, he got the first down. And that's why Tyron Taylor, he scored the touchdown and won the game. We went to overtime. The same thing happened in this game. We played zone on 4th and 4. Why are you playing zone on 4th and 4?
It's just like I don't understand if it was working. I'm not gonna fully put it on Jeff Ulbrich because whatever he's doing is working. Yeah. But I believe the fact is that personnel issue that's showing its ugly head, that depth issue is the reason why they're doing what they're doing. Because I like the young boy. He did what he could last year. He got put into a bad position. Natron Brooks. They picked on him the whole fucking game.
Yes,
yes,
he did.
Yeah, it wasn't that. Yeah, that wasn't his fault. Yeah, he was.
It was not his fault.
Yeah, he was thrown in there. Let me ask y'all a question. I thought about something, and it makes sense. Everybody's. I'm gonna get y'all perspective. Everybody's talking about, oh, well, we gave up 450 yards of Bryce Young. Week before last, we gave up almost 300 yards of John Matei, etc.
Yeah.
And I feel y'all. But I thought about something. It was just said a second ago. It's hard for a defense to really get locked in when you make it stop, and then the offense goes in, and your offense is constantly going 3 and out.
Yeah.
The defense literally on the field the whole game. Not to say, now I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Bryce Young throwing for 450 yards. To me, that's crazy. This boy, this is a bit like 5'9", 170 pounds, and he out there throwing that ball, and he got injured, and he got stepped on, and he's still slinging that damn rock. But at the same time, that defense be getting gassed because for one of the reasons, one main reason, that the offense goes out there and the offense is scoring. They're going 3 and out, and so the defense got to be like, God damn, I was just on the field.
Right.
But that was the same thing.
And your special team is not helping matters by.
Oh God, hell no.
Special
teams horrible. Yeah, special teams. Yeah.
But the same thing happened when we went to the Super Bowl. Your offense was good your Super Bowl year. Your defense was trash. So I can't sit here. The offense during that year, they stepped up.
Mm-hmm.
So on this side, the way that I'm looking at it, if your offense ain't clicking, your defense is clicking. I just need the defense to step it up a little bit more to close out games. Those last 2 games could have been closed out with defense, in my opinion.
It's 3 and out. That's hard.
But then you take Kobe Bryant out too. Why? Especially when Natron Brooks was getting lit up left and right.
Yeah, I think Kobe Bryant would then much. Yeah.
Let me ask this question, y'all.
What's up?
They're talking about Bowman.
What about him?
Bowman. Do
y'all think he should?
What's the question again? I'm sorry about Bowman.
Just they're basically saying that he might actually be coming back.
Billy Bowman?
You talking about Diablo?
Yeah, Billy Bowman.
Diablo?
No, it's Diablo. It's one of them.
Yeah, Diablo. He said he's coming back.
I think Diablo. Yeah, Diablo.
Okay, Diablo. Okay, all right.
Is already back, if I'm not mistaken.
My bad.
That's all right.
Bowman was already
they don't have him in the cast.
You think he should come back? Because like it feels
no.
like
no. There's no reason for him to come back. There's no reason for him to come back.
Say that man for next year.
Yep. Put somebody else in the trenches. We play New Orleans.
Save him for next year.
Yeah.
But we got
the season is gone.
Hey, I would love to see Diablo out there because when he was out there, you want to talk about game changer. This dude was balling. But the way that the team is set up right now, under that leadership or lack thereof, and those head coaches, there's no reason for him to be out there at all.
It's none, but I understand you want to get your game check and different stuff like that, but I don't see no reason for him to come back. But honestly, I think that Raheem is losing that locker room.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you can tell. You can tell by
he's losing that locker room.
He really is.
Mm-hmm. And it's just the fact is that even if they go out and go get another OC, it's like we're still in a rebuild phase because the things that should have been addressed was not addressed. Right. You got a wide receiver issue that's blatantly obvious. We got a quarterback issue because even some of the throws that Kurt made during this game against the Panthers, the balls were slow. They were slow as dirt.
To get fucking beat up.
If Kirk Cousins had played in preseason, they were seeing what he cannot do no more.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
So, but they choose not to play him, and I was worried about that because, like, okay, this dude come out off an injury. He's not playing. Him or Prince ain't playing the preseason, which is bullshit. because you got Mahomes playing in the preseason. You got, you know what I'm saying, Prescott playing all these damn quarterbacks playing in the preseason to get, you know what I'm saying, to get adjusted to the game speed. And one pushback that was given to me was that, well, they're not playing in the preseason, but they're doing group scrimmages against the Titans. No, it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. You need game experience on that field. And over the past 3 weeks, we've seen that Kirk Cousins he is no longer an NFL quarterback.
Nope.
No.
He's
a shell of himself. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's like it seems like it's foreign, and he's tapped out anyway. He wants to go somewhere else.
Oh yeah, he's good. He got his money. He's straight.
He got his money. He ain't worried about it.
You need to do something about that contract.
Because I just don't see. I know you had asked this question earlier. I just don't see in these last few games, unless a miracle decides to happen and we just win out and we end up 10-7. But I just don't. I don't see that happening.
Well, I was going to be, and I'm going to get to this Steve's comment. It's going to be basically just going to be players that's trying to pat their resume and look good for other teams at this point. They're going to want to play and be competitive. Yeah. I'm not going to feel like they're going to lay down. I don't think it's going to be a good enough to win, though. But we're going to still see some good positives because these players like, well, shit, I might Algier. You know what I'm saying? Kyle Pitts. It's going to be people that's in here like, well, now I got to play for my job at this point.
For the job, yeah.
It looks like it looks like not necessarily from the player standpoint, but from a coach's standpoint. And I don't know if y'all already saw the look of. I don't want to talk about Raheem and him. Just keep looking at the Hitler board all the time, man. Right. It looks like the coaches, like it was said a little bit ago, the coaches, not just Raheem, have lost that team, and the coaches got looks on their faces like it's week 17. It's only week 10, yeah. So it's like, you know, and unfortunately, the same leadership or lack thereof, the same coaches are going to keep going out there. You're going to see the same results. They're not. I don't get it. Why not change shit up? Right. They're not changing nothing up. And as they don't change anything, as goes the actual game.
It's stubbornness. It's the same thing that what Arthur Smith had. It's the same thing that Derek Ware had. Is you have a situation where they want whatever they got going on to work. They don't want to go away from it because I mean, since then we have not had a winning season, and that is absolutely fucking ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous.
So I'm gonna get to this comment real quick because I think it's kind of interesting. It's kind of give you a what if scenario here. But honestly, if Penix can't stay healthy, because this is actually literally his 5th injury,
right?
Yeah,
of the same type. If he can't stay healthy, then we should move on. Depending on how long this, how bad his injury is, we probably should move on. If the injury is, I don't think it's 2 years. He can come back. He might miss like.
It just depends.
It just depends on his recovery. But what do y'all think?
Should
that be a question?
Absolutely, because that's a great comment. Because the thing about it, this dude, not only from an injury standpoint, when he gets back totally healthy, he's gonna be 27 years old.
Yeah.
So he's not a young dude, and you're dealing with ACLs and stuff like that, and he already has a previous injury history. And on top of that, if it looks like he's gonna be out for a few weeks next year, up to 6 weeks, you're gonna have to move on. Not move on. But you gotta find a quarterback. You gotta find a quarterback. And I'm gonna tell you something. Do you feel Terry Fontenot has the ability to find a good quarterback? I don't
know because he's hit and misses. He
has that, but the only reason I'm saying that because you give Kirk Cousins this crazy contract. This off the chain contract, and then turn around and draft another quarterback. So his decision making to me is just a little sketchy.
You low.
I don't think his name was on there. I think that was Arthur Blank written all over that pick, that contract.
Okay, we saw. We couldn't
along
really
with Raheem Morris. Along with Raheem Morris, that was his quarterback.
I think the fact is that it was supposed to be a stopgap, and for 9 weeks, it was working. We were 6-3 last year.
We
were
6-3. He got hurt in that Saints game.
It was.
And when he got hurt in that Saints game, it went downhill.
Yep.
Right, it did.
Yep.
Yeah. Especially that damn Denver game. Yeah, I mean, it was just. Yeah. And I'm laughing.
He should have basically said, "I'm hurt." He should have basically came out.
That's all. That's it. That's all he had to do. You know what I mean? But like, you know, here we are.
He was fearful losing his job. Nobody would have been Riser. He would have had the job back if he had said
He knew that He knew Michael Penix was right there. Ready.
Yep.
But that wasn't the Penix. That was basically the reason why Raheem pretty much was coming up in here is because of the quarterback situation anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he said.
Somebody made an interesting comment. It was I was watching whoever that creator's channel was, and it was like, you know, we're sick of tired of coaches coming in to, you know, it's like they have to fix a situation. It's like they're taking a chance with a coach. It's like, we need somebody that's maybe not be proven, but let's see what he can do. Let's work with. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, and look what's happening.
I mean, it's not
be developing the quarterback. And that's what's not happening right now.
But we've noticed that for a lot of years across a lot of teams that there's an issue nowadays with quarterback development. Because really, if we take a look at it, Bryce Young had a good game, but you remember he had shit 2 seasons before.
He had
a shit 2 seasons. And a few other quarterbacks now, people are looking for them. I mean, CJ Stroud has fell off. You got the situation with Jaden Daniels. He's hurt. You got a few different situations across the league when it comes to these young quarterbacks. And now with the elder statesmen, we see what's going on with Kirk Cousins. We see what's going on with Russell Wilson. We see what's going on with Aaron Rodgers. It's like, is there some catalyst to where we see these college quarterbacks, if they can actually make the transition? Because Matt Stafford was in a bad situation until he went to the Rams. There has been a huge issue with quarterback developments in the past 10 years or so. It's been an issue.
That's a great point. That's a real good. I mean, that's a great point. Matter of fact, I'm thinking about the draft class from last year. The only one balling out from last year is Drake May. Yeah, and that's the only one. So, but to your point, a lot of these dudes who got drafted last year, unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? College careers, but are they being developed right now? Caleb Williams ain't being developed right now. And he got Ben Johnson.
It's not.
He was like trash.
No,
you know what I'm saying? So that's I mean, that's an excellent point right there. Shoot, they're not being developed, but it should be.
That really is a good point. But now that you think about it, you're right.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I don't want to give up on him, because I felt like, really honestly, we was talking about it last year. We threw Des Ridder to the fucking wolves.
Yeah.
We threw him to the wolves. I mean, it's just
we had a man that tucked his tail and went the fuck home.
Yeah.
Went to Hawaii.
Oh yeah.
It's just that I mean,
and Kurt doing the same thing. Doing the same thing. Because he wasn't helping Penix.
Penix said
he wasn't helping Penix at all.
He has nobody to talk to mentor him. He said that
I know.
And then his mouth, y'all don't have the nerve to sit here and do something about that. He publicly, he did not hesitate. He told you to the point.
He didn't have no help.
And y'all still not helping him. And look what he is.
Yeah.
And it's something that it was Jenkins. I think he was on Michael Turner and Ovi's show, and then we had Roddy White. They kind of both said sentiment the same thing. I don't know if they had watched each other's content or what have you, but they both said that it should have been, but it's like, what do you expect from a rookie, you know, quote unquote rookie? He's still trying to figure it out, but it basically should have been where they had player-led meetings where it's like, let's bring this in, y'all. And then these meetings are not coach led at all. It's the players. They said Matt Ryan would come in,
the players,
exhausted it all, and would host these meetings. It's like, look, we're gonna watch every, third down. We're gonna watch red zone footage. We're gonna watch this and this. What went wrong? What can go better? Roddy White. What can go better? Julio Jones. That's leadership. But you just can't expect that from a guy that's not being properly developed correctly to make that decision. Like,
exactly.
It's like, how can I lead somebody when I'm still trying to figure this thing out? So
correct.
Exactly.
I mean, and I feel like it's up. He's under a high pressure situation. You got the comparisons to Vic. You got a fan base that has pretty much been scarred. We've been scarred for decades now, dealing with all the controversies we didn't have, all the losing seasons we didn't have, all the we finally get there and the shit blew up in our face, and we always 28-3 everywhere we go. That's a high pressure situation to put any rookie in, especially when you literally have a situation where you have a new coach, you have a new OC, you have an elder statesman who is coming from a different situation, a different system, and he's having to learn that system. And Kirk has really I've never heard any other quarterback that has been up under Kirk, even though he has a good reputation. I haven't heard any younger quarterback say that, Kirk sat me down and this and this and that. Kirk was about keeping his fucking job and making sure that money.
Exactly.
When we watched that quarterback show and he said what he said, that's what
they tell a lot.
When his wife said what she said too, crying for what? Girl, bye.
Right. She was like, oh man, here we go again. But he got the contract. They already had guaranteed him.
He got guaranteed money.
He got paid. He got paid.
She good. Yeah, they good. Shit.
Yeah, okay. She got a nice house in Alvarado. She should have no worries.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's unfortunate because now with him having this injury again, now it's the whole situation of we got to go get another quarterback. Are we giving up on him? Should we give up on the hill?
First hell about quarterback, I'm so over it, man.
And the thing about it, about this whole quarterback situation, we don't have draft capital next year.
We
gave him our first round draft pick. So again, if we sit here and really think about it, if I sit here and ask y'all who's the starting quarterback for the Falcons next year, nobody's going to know. Nobody. Nobody. It ain't gonna be Penix. He's gonna be injured.
It's gonna be Easter Stick.
Yeah, he's gonna be out. He ain't gonna be ready.
You might be right. Shit, you might be right.
They said it's a partial tear.
For sure. It's a partial tear, but this quarterback he's already coming off of like multiple injuries on the other knee.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna be very particular and careful about.
It's gonna be in the back of his head.
It's gonna be.
It was in the back of his head that why he wasn't running, and when they said they expected him to run the ball, now we actually know why he wasn't running the ball. If you go back and look at the video I sent before the live, they said it was some type of the doctors with Michael Turner was thinking some type of elastic tear or something. It's like the bones are rubbing together, and it was. This is not the first time it's happened. It's been happening weeks prior to this. So this has been ongoing type of thing, and just the way he fell just made it worse than what it actually was.
That makes perfect sense.
Are you surprised that with all these players that's coming out from training camp and everything else, collarbone?
Because he hurt himself in the San Francisco game. Because he took himself out of the Miami game. Because he didn't play in that Miami game.
Yeah.
He didn't play in the Miami game. But I'm just like, at this point, I still feel like it's a protection issue because it wasn't like he just fell or stepped on somebody. They literally had a clear alley to take his fucking head off.
They didn't protect him well. Yeah, they did. They just didn't. They failed him on that.
They definitely failed him on that, and I feel like it's been a huge issue, like Maggie pointed out, that they have not been honest about the injury situation that's been going on for the past 2 years. They have not been honest about
it's been longer than 2
years.
To us. It's been longer than 2 years. You had Julio, you had Calvin Ridley's situation. You had
well, that wasn't no injury. That was just stupidity.
Yeah, boy, you're just right gambling. What the fuck?
Yeah. No, I'm not talking about gambling. I'm talking about he told about the training staff did not treat him properly, and he had injuries that prior, and then he didn't get the proper treatment. You need to go back and watch Calvin's whole thing, how he put it out there about the coaches.
Oh, I didn't see that part.
I didn't see that. Oh, I didn't know that. You schooled me on something. I didn't know that.
There were things that y'all didn't see that there are some treatments that he didn't properly get, and some injuries. I'll find the video and I'll send it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you schooled me on something. I had no idea he said that.
Yeah, and Julio said it too. So this has been an ongoing thing. And then
so it's organizational. Mooney. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, you got Mooney sit here, and I watched him when he fell, and you gonna sit here and talk about he got a bruise. No, this man broke a collarbone, and y'all just now saying it. Yeah. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, because he didn't want to look bad. He didn't want to look bad. Yeah. It's like, damn, y'all players going left and right, because now you start to question, like, what's really happening? Like, you didn't want to put him to get him comfortable and warmed up a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
2 years in a row at that. You're just you're risking your players at this point. And somebody said it's best. It's like, some of these players are not going to want to put their career on the line under Raheem Morris another year.
Drake.
I know I wouldn't. Yeah. Drake, I know I wouldn't, because it all comes down to, are you when you step on the field, do you trust the individuals who are telling you what to do?
No.
I know I wouldn't.
No.
I'm not doing it at all. I mean, because they're showing their competence.
Drake,
these players ain't stupid.
Short words, I'm just doing what I'm told. He wants to say what he really want to say, but I feel like if somebody's going to say it, Drake going to be the first one to say it.
Yeah.
Dude, we got a little bit of up from Penix when he said he ain't really got nobody to like you already telling me.
And that's it. Yeah. They asked him. Yep. For sure. Real talk. When he said that, he's like, I ain't really got nobody. And then they try smoothing it over. They try smoothing over. No, the dude said what he said. He said what he said.
Right.
He grown ass man. He said what he said.
Yeah. He don't have no hair.
Yeah, I go to my fiance, but as far as like, no man, like,
I told y'all,
you know what I'm saying? So,
he go to his old high school coach. He said that.
Bingo. That should tell you everything you should know.
You should know they would not round him at all.
This man said he went to his high school coach.
Right.
Yeah. And he's an NFL quarterback. The hell?
Somebody really get that type of attention, and if people like, I think it was T. Will was on the Scottish Bird show this week, and no, it was last week, excuse me. And they basically was like, you're gonna, like, let's say me, Pam, Whit, Christy, we work with each other a lot. So it's like, who do you go to when you need help on content creating or whatever, or something, an idea about a show? First thing that's gonna come to mind, I'm gonna go to Pam. I'm gonna go, I'm gonna ask my ladies this, because I typically work with you guys on a regular basis. So if a quarter or player is not used to being beside, on the sidelines to say, hey, I'm gonna pull you to the side and talk to you, let's work on it. He's gonna first say, hey, shout out to my coach. He really be trying to get. That would be the first thing that come out your mouth, because
exactly. That ain't out of his mouth.
I told y'all this. I suspect this early in the season. Y'all was like, I didn't see that. I'm like, no, I see this very well. This was very evident. And I just hate it. It has even gotten to a point where he don't even have players, especially like on the defensive side. Because they asked Jesse Bates. And Jesse Bates quoted, I guess I need to take the initiative to talk to him more, type of thing.
Jesse having his own problems right now. He's trying to figure out what's going on with him. He's regressing himself.
Yeah, I know Father Time's undefeated, but he looks nothing like the Jesse Bates that we know. But but then again, A lot of things are going on with this team that we can't understand and make no rhyme or reason to. So
I have no idea what's going on.
Right.
No idea. But all I know, they hired the wrong coach for the job. That's all I know. He was not my first choice. He definitely was not my last choice.
So now my question to y'all then is, because we're talking about they hired the wrong coach for the job. At this point, I think Deboe said it in the background. Is it an organization thing at this point? Is it Arthur Blank situation?
It's an organization issue.
They are hiring the same type of play style of a coach. There was I can't remember the guys. I think I sent it to you all. That the scheme has not changed, and that's why you see that there's no culture change in reference to how the players are playing.
He hired the same coach.
We had the same. We hiring the same type of coaches back and back.
Yeah.
We don't run a different.
I agree with you down there.
The players don't get adjusted to a new style of play because we run in the same type of style.
That's like when you know the people that be out there and dating, and then they run. Oh, I like me a thug, and they always go to thugs, but they wonder why they get their heart broken. I just like them a lot. Just like because you keep dating the same type of people.
Same type of people.
Look at yourself. What's that?
And you got people in the organization don't want to make the changes because you had,
you said a lot.
Bill Belichick was high on that list, and all because they did not want him to take over because they'll lose control of what spot they had on the organization.
That's
probably why.
For sure. And the thing about it, in my opinion, here's the deal. In my opinion, Arthur Blank bought a team in 2002. Rich McKay became the president in 2004, shortly thereafter. So these two dudes, they've been tied to the hip over 20 years.
I did hip.
Rich McKay ain't going nowhere.
No.
So with that being said, we're going to keep seeing the same ineptitude for years to come until something changes. And my concern for the organization as a fan base is that this. I pray I'm wrong. Are we looking at a situation where you got Rich McKay and Arthur Blank, or Rich McKay or whoever, because he might, let's say Arthur Blank, sells the team to his son, whatever the case may be. Are we looking at a situation where this team could be horrible for the next 10 or 20 years? As it sits right now. That's my concern. It's a conversation. It's a conversation to be had.
I think his son might step up. If you get a team this son, I think his son is gonna change some things.
I hope so.
I think the son is gonna change some things, but honestly, I'm hoping that's not the case. I think it is a leadership issue. It's an organizational issue. Really honestly, it's heartbreaking for me because I love the Falcons. That is the home team. I'm ride or die, even with me being upset and mad, because really honestly, as much as I watch other fan bases and I'm like, damn, I wish I could beat them. Some of them got worse luck than we do. So because the Bills win every goddamn year and they lost the Super Bowl 4 years in a fucking row. I don't know if I would be able to handle handle nothing like that. And they was bad for a lot of years. So I just feel like a change need to happen. Rich McKay needs to lead the organization as a whole.
They need to have Terry evolve in the picking of the head coach. When Raheem got here, before they hired Raheem, they had a press conference with Rich McKay and Arthur Blank, and no Terry was at that interview. Where he was, they were saying he was at Flowery Branch or something. They gave some kind of excuse
and having
read that quote right there. Read that right there. That don't make no sense.
Oh yeah, I wanted to put that up because it says I don't believe Drake is hurt. I've noticed every time Kenny's hurt, Drake is hurt. Them boys ain't rocking with Kurt.
No, if you watch that last play before he went out, he landed awkwardly. Yeah. He landed super.
He put Drake in bad situations. In that game.
I said he was gonna get Drake.
Put his body on the line. That man had an illness and a back injury prior to this game, and still balled out this week. No,
right?
Yeah,
that man is fighting for a 5th-year option. He trying to get his money.
Yeah, which I feel like they're gonna give it to him. I just hate that
they're gonna give it to him.
Tyler might be out the door,
right?
And I don't know how things are gonna go. And
they just gotta pay Tyler. And what I think gonna happen, y'all, they gotta get rid of Zach Robinson. That's the key thing. Get rid of him.
Anything about
I for sure they'll move on from him
for sure.
But at the end of the season.
I just think the way Art Blank it all goes back to Art Blank and Rich McKay. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Those two gentlemen. I kid you not. We can very easily see the same coaching staff next year as we see right now. You got to think about that because, like, it shouldn't be like that. But like
that on the show, they might go ahead and keep him on another season. That's what he said.
I feel like that's
they said Blackberry said that Raheem may have another year.
Oh,
I understand with Raheem because usually the coaches have 3 years up on the Arthur Blank to get rid of them. But with Zach Robinson got to go. Everything changed with the defense with Jimmy Lake leaving.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like maybe Michael Penix, depending on how this injury situation pan out, maybe he will thrive better. The Sean McVay system isn't working for him. He may be better up under the Shanahan system.
He will.
He may be they have to find a system for him because I'm not ready to give up on him yet. I know everybody want to get Shador. The Browns, I mean, we could possibly be the Browns. That is a shit bullshit going on up there. But I mean, just looking at just that how hyped we were to have a black head coach. How I mean, we were looking at the shit in Tampa Bay because once he had that second year in Tampa Bay, he actually turned that team around because he actually had like people with stuff like that. But then it went fucking downhill. It's just that I understand
they went to a rebuild season after that.
Yeah, so it's just like looking at the fact is that Dan Quinn got a second chance, other coaches got a second chance. So you just hoping that maybe it will pan out, but Raheem is going to have to get his head out his ass and realizes that if you don't shape up, they're going to ship your ass out because people been calling for your neck since last year. You are still in a state of very red state of Georgia. They don't want nobody black in this fucking team at all. They don't care about a black quarterback, but they damn sure don't want to see no black coach.
Raheem has shown me one glimpse of what you alluded to a second ago. He showed me one glimpse of being like, look, I'm about to handle this shit. And that's when last year he said, I'm taking over the defensive play for Jimmy Lake. That's the only time I've seen Raheem, stand up. Like, look, Jimmy Lake, you sit down, I'm about to take over this shit.
Right.
Other than that, I haven't seen anything from him.
He just
zero.
Start with him. He just admitted in the press conference it start with him. He said basically he sucks as a leader for.
Oh, he admitted I fucked up.
Yeah.
I think he's saying he's fucking up now because he knows pretty much season is washed at this point.
Yeah.
But Fly 89, you said some good points. It's a lot of good comments. Let me go get to some of these comments of the fans. But it says, send Kirk to Cleveland. You know. Get a new whole coach.
You know what? If you're Cleveland Browns, we take Kirk Cousins.
I want Kirk.
If you're Cleveland Browns, it'd be a good idea. Let's get Kirk Cousins.
They had Flacco. They had Joe Flacco and got rid of him. What makes you think they want him?
Because he's not even proving that he's a good candidate. He's proving he's not even a good quarterback right now. By based on what people are seeing, I'm not gonna take that chance on the expensive ass quarterback.
They're drafting a quarterback if that's the case.
You know, so somebody.
I think Atlanta will draft a quarterback. I firmly believe that too.
The entire coaching staff.
He needs some. Somebody said that he needs to get some stem cell treatment, and he'll be a lot better off.
So, let me see what else we got on this chat. It says I was in Tampa when it went down and saw that downfall. Sonya was saying that entire coaching staff needs to go. So all them guys.
The defensive side, I disagree. Keep the defensive side because they doing their best. Yeah, special team and offensive side, yeah. But I may keep the running back coach, and I may keep the linebacker, the offensive line coach. That's it. Everybody else
Dwayne.
That defensive.
Dwayne Leffert needs to stay here. Dwayne Leffert needs to stay. They got to stay.
And the running back coach needs to stay. And the running back coach need to be staying.
Right.
But everybody else they need to go.
You know what I'm saying?
Ali's a good mentor to his guys. You can see that.
I mean, overall, we can get rid of coaches. We can switch things up like that. But until you get a football-minded person in Blank's ear,
there you go. That part.
And you know what? And that it goes back to what I said a second ago. Will that ever happen? Because the only person Art Blank is listening to from a football standpoint is Rich McKay.
Rich McKay.
That's it.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
Right. Because you're making all these other deals. You got the soccer team now. You got all this going on. But you are not
you got another team
happening right now with the Falcons.
You ain't got with the Falcons. You done got a whole nother league going on, Lord.
Right.
He's bought the National Women's Soccer League. Yeah, so like, dude, like,
you got too much going on.
We got the World Cup coming,
and so I think it's you. But I'm not gonna say it's unanimous. But so the thing about does Art Blank. Man, I don't know. I ain't know what to think about this. Like this organization, like is Art Blank really doing things for the best interest from Falcon standpoint?
No.
For the Atlanta Falcon fans.
No. Because you, as the owner, if your team is winning, that's more money. For me, I would have been like, something got to give right now. Yeah. Right now. You got to switch this up, change this up.
I heard, I forgot what show it was. I forgot what show it was, but it was said like the only way Art Blank will start paying attention to Atlanta Falcons is him going to MBS and seeing nobody there.
That's
Blackberry said that.
Right, yeah, for sure. That makes sense.
They said if nobody don't show up,
yeah, he's pocket for sure.
It don't show up,
that's why I'm doing my part. That's why I ain't go to the game Sunday.
And more people need to do that. More people need to do that. Real talk, and we'll see what happens.
Paying them PSLs too. That's what the real money is. Too.
That's what somebody said.
That's the issue right there. Them PSLs.
You back, Pam? I think you're losing your signal. She's froze.
Yeah,
she
froze.
You would have thought they made a statement with that Miami game when the people left. What, in the third quarter?
In the third quarter, booing viciously.
That made a statement in itself.
But nothing changed.
No.
And that's what frustrated the fuck out of me, yo. Right. and that's why I think that they're so fucking tone deaf. They're tone deaf.
Right.
They ain't tone deaf. They blind too because they couldn't see. The seats were empty. They couldn't see.
Like nobody is saying, "Hey, Arthur, this ain't working, dog. This ain't working."
He sat there. I saw him on the sideline standing.
This ain't working.
He was gone before the end of the game. I could tell you that.
Bro, for sure. I know he was.
When Drake was in the end zone, he wasn't in there because he was standing by his son. And when they showed a glimpse of Drake in the end zone, I think when he got hurt, only his son was standing there.
They said we gave him Morris enough tries. Honestly, oh yeah, he shouldn't have even been in like really. He shouldn't be the head coach. He shouldn't even have that press conference Sunday or Monday.
It's baffling to me. Our record, and I hate to say it, was better with Arthur Smith with no talent than all of this talent we have.
Art Smith did more. He did more with less. Art Smith did more or less.
Like,
and you got Raheem with way more than Art Smith to have. He can't do shit with it.
I mean, but it's different when you're an offensive minded coach than you are a defensive minded coach. It's always going to be a huge difference on that side of the ball because it's about scoring points. But really, honestly, up on the Arthur's regime, that was thanks to the fucking kicker. If we want to be completely fucking honest, during that whole fucking thing was thanks to the fucking kicker because we squeezed out some games. And really, we could have squeezed out some games this year, but we have a kicker problem. So it's just like everything in combination.
Yeah, he did a good job.
But aren't you tired of just barely squeezing it out of games as well? And it comes down to a field goal.
We haven't really been like in a situation where we just built the ass in a very long fucking time.
Nope.
I go into cardiac arrest damn near, God forbid. Every single game because it's never just pedal to the middle. And it's just like even with everybody saying the coaches are doing well and everything else, like where it is, if the ownership and the coach and the team is not on the same page, you're going to have issues. And last time I checked, Bill Belichick is suffering down there in North Carolina. He
look crazy, yo. He look dumb crazy.
But really, honestly, I ain't seen much from him since the situation with Brady. But I mean, it's a difference because Mike was with the Titans and he had a fucking coaching issue. So it just depends on ownership and what they allow the coaches to do, what type of cap space they have. Because I mean, Terry had cap space. Hell, he's been able to do some shit with it, but I still can never understand the Kirk Cousins situation.
Me either. Not the money they were giving that man.
I just don't. But
I don't know what logic came in your head to pay that man that type of money. Of something
I tell you, I don't think he did it. I feel like it was Arthur Blank. It is Arthur Blank written all on it. I don't see that man having. That man is very book smart. That don't. I don't see that.
Yeah. I mean, I feel you on that because. All I can remember, and maybe I'm looking too much into it, is when they drafted Michael Penix Jr. and they showed that draft room, and Terry Fontenot standing there, and I know where Art Blank walked up to him and said something to him about that pick. So there might be a lot of truth. There's very much true about what you just said. Like that pick for Kirk Cousins, that Art Blank pick. But you know,
Terry did what he had to do because even Kurt was confused. He said it.
180 off a.
I should have asked. We should have asked Maggie. We had the opportunity.
Whoa.
Ex Terry. Did you really have something to do with that Kirk Cousins signing?
Oh, we sure. He was right there. Let me get this picture. Let me ask you a question while we taking this picture.
Don't worry.
Squeeze that in there. We're gonna try that next time. We're gonna go to training camp. We're gonna try
if he's there.
We was with him. Yeah. I ain't gonna say it out loud for all the other fans to hear. I'm gonna pull him to the side and whisper in his ear.
Right.
Just
we're gonna have our microphones to be like this.
Gotcha. Okay.
We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna have a strategy this time, Bree. I'm gonna have the microphone ready to go. Okay. Can we get this exclusive? Folks is out there and they love Maggie T and the Lady Birds of AFN. If y'all got some connections on media passes and suites and stuff, bring them on because we want to interview. We gonna bring the hard hitting facts. We're gonna be the 680 the fan coming in here like what's really happening right about now.
I mean, my thing. Who could say no?
That's why they don't want them in the press conference. Notice that.
Who can say no to the Lady Birds of AFN? That's all.
Thank you, Deboe. Awesome.
That's my ringer endorsement right there. For sure.
Come on back. Just because of that.
For sure. What's up? For sure.
So, I thought Tykel was going to go on, but I didn't see. I kind of got it set up too late. So if y'all see a 9:30 post, I'm rescheduling for 8:15 tomorrow. right after. I think Vic will be coming on too. So if y'all
will come on before
communication, we can talk a little bit longer. But what else is there really to say? But, we can get to some of these chats. It said, have y'all noticed when Kirk demanded a trade, he went straight to off the blank and wanted to have a meeting with off the blank. He didn't go to Terry. That shows Arthur is in control.
In control. Mm-hmm.
Good point.
I told y'all.
Good point.
So,
shit, I mean,
y'all saying some good stuff in this chat. Like, it makes you think. He said if he says he would you look at him differently? If he says he did, would you look at him differently? I'm trying to think where we at.
Look at Terry differently.
I think he's talking about that scenario y'all said. If y'all asked him that question when y'all took that picture,
right?
I'm gonna talk to him like a black person would. Like, you know good and damn well you shouldn't have did that shit.
Right.
That was a dumbass move, especially coming off the injury. Why the hell you do that? I would say that verbatim.
Come on, bro. All eyes on this right now.
Come on now.
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah, you already know how they want us to look.
Right. Let's see what we got. Plus, the team had heart. Let's see. All these
and if he did it, his hands was forced to do it. I would say that.
My hands was tied. I was picking up U-Hauls and talking to folks. That's what he was doing. Karma coming back on them too far, not letting Terry pick his coach. And so my thing is, but I can say the organization tried to make some changes in year 2. So now let's see, maybe they'll let Terry cook. They know he's good at picking draft picks.
What changes did they?
Well, you remember when it was like, well, what's Rich McKay's role and all this kind of stuff?
It ain't changed.
It has changed. He's not. He supposedly, quote unquote, is not a part of football operations. He's a part of A and B.
Right.
Did you hear the keyword that you just said, Whitney?
Supposedly.
No, I'm saying supposedly. I'm
saying supposedly. He's in the meeting. He's coming in the meeting because CCA fan exposed that.
After y'all said that interview they had and bamboozled that man, it is given. They just said that to shut the media up.
And 680 the fan hit them with them questions like, I can't even dodge it right now.
Yeah.
So what's your
Oh yeah, Kristen, they put him to the fire. Right. And Nick Chalene said, "What did you do?" He was, "Oh, well, that's a good that's a good question, bro."
He was trying to backtrack.
No, I didn't watch the interview yet. Miss Bree,
that was a good interview.
Yeah,
with the doctor.
I didn't see the interview, but it's a good interview with the doctor.
When you watch it, you'll understand it.
Right. So I'm gonna put in the chat for y'all. Let me actually change this. Okay, I gotta save and reschedule. Okay. So because I had to reschedule Ty's show for tomorrow night. But let me put that in the chat for y'all because I think it's very interesting.
Did you watch it?
I haven't.
Oh, you should show like a little clip.
I gotta go. I watched bits and pieces. I gotta go back and watch it.
Cause that clip, that video I sent you, that was a clip that was like almost 10 minutes long, 9:30 or something like that.
Okay. Of course, I don't want to be. I don't know if they got copyright situation, so I don't want to share it. I'll put it in the chat just in case. Because then I'll ask them, is it okay to utilize their clips too, since they've been on a show and things like that. Sneak plug. So, I'm gonna go ahead and ask my friends if I can use their clips soon.
Yeah.
Right. So, you know how I do that. That's how I do that. So, well, I appreciate that brief of putting it in the chat because I think it's fairly interesting. Here we go. But really, so are we done with Mooney?
I don't know fully because he had a great season last year.
I think Mooney got to get healthy.
He needs
to get healthy.
He got a broken collarbone, so I give him the benefit of the doubt.
And then on top of that, he has to be connected to the quarterback. And it was obvious him and Penix did not have any connection. It was blatantly obvious. But I feel like Mooney isn't a wide receiver number 2, maybe 3, but he is not a wide receiver number 2. We need to go out and get another wide receiver. He's a speedster. He is a
slug. He's like a slug guy. But
correct.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And so I'm just like it adjustments need to be made, but also if you're not putting your quarterback under center and having him look at adjustments that are being made in different situations like that to where he can be able to scan and make adjustments, and obviously they make it I forgot what type of system they in. They got all the formation changes. I know when Charlie Warner moving, the fucking run is going
It's a run.
It's
so
childish
whatsoever.
It's so childish. So it's just like you not having the opportunity to do what you do. And I know he was trying to force feed Kyle because he's trying to help Kyle stay on the team, but Kyle was dropping balls. It's just a lot. And people, I actually went on just X a few minutes ago. There was a person who literally trying to stay up on Penix and still believe in Penix, and people start running down his stats for this year. I said, really, honestly, he hasn't even played enough games to equal a full season yet.
Nope.
And if he is expressing these things of not having somebody go through things with him, I feel like he needs to go to a quarterback coaching camp or something like that during the off season. I know he was working with Kyle, trying to build relationships and stuff, becoming quarterback QB1. But he needs to learn fundamentals. Matt Ryan was talking about it on CBS. There was a couple of other people that was talking about it. They see the spark in him. It's just he got to put that finesse on his balls, and he needs in that offensive line, in the depth. Again, you got the defense sort of set, but you need this. I know they're trying to find a diamond in the rough. We have found some diamonds in the rough, but at this point,
JD fix their offensive line.
They need to fix. They need to fix some shit, and they need to fix the offensive line. That needs to be a number one. We got Jack Nelson. Yes. What the hell happened to him? I know he
fell off the field, but you know what? Jack Nelson we should have had drafted a kicker instead of Jack Nelson, because you're right. We're not using them.
Maybe he's our kicker for your kicker.
Plenty of kickers.
Ladies and gentlemen, so I put the link. I put the link in the chat. Please, if y'all could, let everybody know if you go over there and watch that doctor interview with Michael Turner and Ovi. Let them know y'all came from the Lady Birds and Atlanta Falcons Nation and say we sent y'all over there. But go watch that, because even what's name said something right quick. He said our Patriots fan. He said that all the fake news about Penix ACL, it wasn't ACL, it's a PCL, partial tear, and probably doesn't need surgery. And that is from the NFL doctor that talked to Ovi and Michael today. So go back and watch that interview. Now the clip that I got is from, I think, Facebook or something like that. But y'all go to Believe YouTube channel, BLEAV, I believe.
You want me to find it to put the link in the chat?
Please. Yeah. Yes, that way you can find it. Actually, I can go on YouTube and find it real quick. I can find it. Because I want y'all to go back and watch it, because they was really asking some questions about that injury. So, why not get it from somebody that's, more of an expert about that?
They got in details about that.
I'm gonna get that, but y'all definitely show us some love when you do go over there, and let them know that
this doctor, I believe, was the San Diego Charger physician at the time when Michael Turner and Philip Rivers was playing together, because he went in some details about Philip Rivers.
Here it goes right here. So I'm gonna put it in the chat for y'all, ladies and gentlemen. Just let them know once we in here to let them know that we sent y'all. So
they asked some good questions though.
Right. And I'm glad that these former players are speaking out and bringing in experts. Roddy White, Jenkins, all these people that are start talking out. Harry Douglas. Well, right now, Terrence Mathis, he's kind of coaching the Morehouse team, but he's even been vocal about the Atlanta Falcons. Yeah. I would love to have him back. Maybe in the offseason, I'll probably bring them back. But we need this right now because we're passionate fans. We're gonna take it from what we think we know, but hearing it from players that had to play up under the Atlanta Falcons and what they went through. Now we're starting to see a little bit of more of what really had been truly happening behind the scenes.
Let me find that, Ridley. Hold on.
I'm definitely gonna peep that out.
Right.
Sure.
So I'll put this in the chat now, ladies.
But everybody is asking for a clearing of the house. But like we keep saying, fish rot from the head. And if something ain't done about the Rich McKay situation,
right,
we gonna keep fucking being here. Because obviously something wrong. And for as much shit as a lot of us give Terry, even though we don't have a first round pick next year, James Pierce Jr. and Jalen Walker have worked out.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. There's definitely return on investment for sure.
Yes. So, I mean, really, honestly, damn near the whole draft class, except Jack Nelson, has been the best draft class other than that one. And we haven't seen really what he could do yet. But I do feel like it's time to move on from Jake. It's time.
Yeah, it's time to move on.
It's time to replace them.
Right.
Something has to give. Like I said before, I hope Mike Penix. I'm hoping that injury is what the doctor said it is and not a ACL injury. But he got to get with somebody and get a crash course over the off season because really everybody is at his neck. Like it said, he's about to be 27 years old.
Right.
He is still QB1 as a speaking because Kirk Cousins is definitely out of here next year. That's a given at this point.
Right.
From what you said, and you said something compelling, and it's true. From what you said, is that not an indictment on the organization that this quarterback has to go to someone else to get a crash course on how to not how to play professional football?
It isn't an indictment.
But and that's my point.
Yeah.
And also about the coaching leadership.
You hear about these players that do that every year, like how Bijan was playing while he hooked up with Christian McCaffrey. And this could have been a great season if they had the plays correct. How he go from top 3 to wherever he is in running backs. It is damn near sad to see. And really, honestly, it is for Tyler as well. For them to put in the fucking work they have all these fucking weeks and not to come away with the wins we should have is just downright disrespectful. And I feel like if we don't fix this shit, Tyler is going to be gone next year. And Bijan isn't going to want to resign. But I feel like we're going to end up keeping Bijan for the long run.
We're going to hold on to that man.
But
if we don't do anything else, we're going to hold on to Drake and we're going to hold on to Bijan.
But something has to give. Something has to give. And I keep trying to pray that it's not the whole curse of the church situation with the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. People always want to go back to the curse situation, but something just has to give. And I'm trying my best as a Black woman to not give up on Raheem.
Right.
Because he is a Black coach and we do not see them often. I want to believe that we can have it to where we bring a championship here. But Raheem is going to have to take a real hard look if he keeps his job after this year, because it might be a sense where Arthur is like, shoot, we can get another white person up in here and your ass got 2 seasons and you gone.
All right.
But Something has to change.
Right. So I'm here, but Pam, you a celebrity. Auntie, I seen you in a music video called The Falcons Blues. What's the channel? She's popular.
The eye test. John Harris caught me on a motor train. And I'm at the beginning of the video.
Right.
Not Auntie Pam in music videos.
So
now.
shout out to him.
Mike Tomlin is not getting Mike Tomlin is retiring as a Steeler. Let's get real. But let's go ahead. You know, we've been
he gonna retire as a Steeler.
I don't want to take it too much longer because we can go on and on about what happened, what should have, could have, would have.
For sure.
Next week though, let's get into not side of what coaching staff that needs to happen. Let's just start. I don't know. I don't even know where to go with it.
I ain't got nothing to say, Maggie.
You know, so if you guys
lose this week,
want to join the show, hit me up in social media because we're gonna do it. We're gonna do some fan speak sometimes, but I like it better when we have invited guests on because we get to highlight our content creators. So let's go ahead and slow this down and wrap this on up. We're gonna start with our final thoughts and everything else, and say our goodbyes. Okay, and so Miss Whit, can you go ahead and say your piece? I know you got to get going.
Yeah. Baby mom, duty calls, mommy. Right. But if we lose to the Saints, it's sad that this is the first time in years that I haven't acknowledged is hate week because we're just not enthused this year. We're not enthused. But if they lose this damn game to this team, I may just not put on another jersey or another pair or anything for the rest of the year because
the year's short, Whitney. So we good. We at about the end of November. So
yeah, short.
I'm telling y'all, that's I feel what I'm just saying from my end, I didn't mean to take your time. I'm sorry about that.
Oh no, you good. I was just gonna say that hopefully the ass kicking is coming and he need to get a wake up call. Hopefully old dude in Miami get fired because we do need an OC come next year, and I just hope Zach Robinson not here. But I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. Hopefully we have a better show and we're 4-7 next week.
That part.
All a great one.
Thank y'all again for showing up.
And thank y'all again for the support regarding my stepdad and everything that's been going on.
Okay.
Good to have you there.
Thank you. And we're gonna be talking because we got a little something for you. And I said we wanted you to get yourself together. I'll talk to her later. But me and the ladies, we did put together a little bit of something for her special because she has just been going through it. So we're gonna get with her behind the scenes. I didn't hear that part, but that's what we did. We're family over here. It's much love. So let's go ahead, Miss Pam. Your last thoughts, and I don't get all comfortable. My bad, y'all.
Honey. I'm going through the emotion.
Deboe.
I'm just going through the emotion right now. All I got to say is I'm standing by for my Korean drama. I'm on standby for my Georgia Tech. I'm gonna be on the bandwagon to that if this game goes south. That's all I can say. But I'm hoping for the best. I will hope that the team will come away with a win. It is hate week. We're gonna have to hopefully I'm gonna show my support, but I'm hoping to see something to convince me that they want to win this game. Let's just put it that way. So we'll see. We'll just see. I won't be going to New Orleans, so that's a plus. I
am not nowhere near optimistic about anything that's going to happen in the next couple of weeks. But you never know. It's going to be players out there that still want to play because it's like, shit, I gotta look good for somebody. And Miss Bree, because we're gonna say the best for last. But Miss Bree, go ahead and just close us on out.
I'm definitely not optimistic. Some always bad, some even worse happen in New Orleans. I don't trust it. Your boy has PSD from hurting his shoulder, so he gonna be running. He gonna be scared. He gonna be throwing.
Oh Lord!
So
oh no!
He's going to have a bad game because he hurt his shoulder there. Just expect.
Dang.
It's gonna hit the fan. I'm just gonna go ahead and warn you. And people don't
don't start him in your fantasy league.
So
for sure,
I'm being very realistic. It's not gonna be a good game. There's no connection with him in his offense.
Okay. And Tony Bradley, appreciate you with that comment. He said, "Thank you for having this channel. It's nice to have an open discussion for us passionate fans." And and I'm glad you said that because it's pretty much what I wanted to bring back to Atlanta Falcons Station. There were some times where some people didn't feel they could voice, their opinions, being passionate and things like that. I want to remind you guys that we're family here. We're Falcons family, and we're better off together than we are apart. So you can't do anything else but love on your birds, love and hate on them, and then we come together and we tailgate. Like people don't think that the Falcons have a fan base. They travel. They went on a train ride to New Orleans one time. A party bus, couple of them.
Yes.
Berlin.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. So we have a fan base. We tailgate like crazy. It's just a party after the party. You know what I'm saying? Even after we lose, and we out there
doing
rooftop, right in front of the stadium. It's celebrities that come to our games and things like that. So I know it's hard, Falcons fans. I know it's hard. And I know we saying, look, don't show up and all that, but I know we got some diehard fans that cannot sit there and do that. But for those, change comes when we speak up now. So if you got to boycott and blackout and all that, if you got to do that because you're saying enough is enough. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm 40 years old. I'm sick of it. I'm tired. But as long as YouTube is paying me something, thankfully, but I'm gonna talk about my birds. So thank y'all for y'all donations. Those do go to our education's fund. When we do our Red and Black event, we try to make sure y'all have a good time. And I'm over here stressed. I'm pulling my hair. I'm lifting my shirt up. So I'm over this Debeo Vibes. Wrap it up. Go ahead and your last
wrap it up.
I know where to find you, actually, because I got your link all linked up now for to put in the chat as you're speaking, so y'all can go ahead and follow his channel. But your last thoughts about the team and where they can find you.
Hey, before anything, it's been a blast coming on here, just chatting it up and being passionate.
Yes.
And just, venting about these dirty birds right here. But like I said, man, like AFN, the voice of the fans, and thank y'all so much for having me on. The Lady Birds of AFN. Never thought I'd be on, but here I look. Mama, look at me, Mama. Look at me, Mama. Mama, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Your baby boy made it, goddamn. But you know what I'm saying? You gotta laugh at situations like this. Right. I've been a Falcons fan for 35 years, and I said before we came on, I'll say it again. I cannot see his team win another game the way it's currently constructed.
Right.
So, but anything can happen at any given time. You know what I'm saying? But it all starts from the top. It all starts from the top. Rich McKay, Arthur Blank, more importantly, Rich McKay. If he stays in the office, then we're gonna keep getting the same thing over and over again, and we could be perennial losers, or as some people said, the New York Jets of the South. That could be horrible.
We are starting to get into talks of like Chicago and all the teams.
But hey, at any given moment, anything can happen. That's a great thing about saying football. So we'll see what happens though. But it's not looking good. But at any given moment, let's just keep on rocking out with our Falcons even though the front office is tone deaf. I'll say they're tone deaf. They don't listen. They do not listen to the fans. And I don't care what no one says. The front office of the Atlanta Falcons don't listen to the fans. They don't listen to the city of Atlanta, and that's heartbreaking right there.
I think they listen to the fans when we make hell on, when media's talking about it. That's when y'all being mean. I think they said one time Raheem was like, y'all being mean, or y'all bringing up the fans or something like that. Like,
and if I was in Raheem Morris's presence, I would respectfully say, sir, you're not from Atlanta. And that's what a lot of people got to realize. A lot of people in that damn room, that building up in Flowery Branch have not been in Atlanta more than 5 years. Other than front office. So I don't give a damn about no damn Raheem Morris.
You said something. So we really do need somebody also, maybe not head coach wise, but somebody that knows the culture of the Atlanta Falcons as well. Bring in some Roddy Whites. Bring in some, and you got Harry Douglas. I mean, not Harry Douglas. Warwick Dunn walking around giving out houses and things like that. Like, let's do something where we got somebody that really understands the culture of the Falcons, as well as
I can give you a prime example. Kirby Smart and Britt Keys. They brought players that used to play for their team, and look what the team doing right now.
Look at them.
So that says a lot.
Look at them.
And y'all, that link to Debeo Vibes channel is right there for you.
I'm also dropping a foodie video tomorrow morning. Hope y'all like it. Hope y'all enjoy it. Let me know how it is. I'm dropping a food video on my YouTube channel. I'm dropping the food video on my Instagram, which is the real Debeo Vibes, and also TikTok Debeo Vibes. So let me know. Check it out.
Okay. Like I said, y'all got the doctor video. Go show some love. Say AFN, Lady Birds sent you. And then Debeo Vibes. That food video, you click on it and say AFN, the Lady Birds sent you. Subscribe to all our content creators because they are amazing, including our former football players and everything else. At the end of the day, we appreciate you guys for just taking your day out to listen to us. You don't have to listen to no ladies yapping, but you do every week. And it's some ladies that know they still. And I was so happy to see Wit. So it's like, you know what? All is well now. So on that note, people, thank you. If you guys want to be a part of this, Georgia Sports Nation. We didn't get a chance to get to that. So I am actually recruiting for. We do have another channel that I've been kind of put in the back burner. But now that we got Hawk season in season, and Hawk's looking pretty decent now.
Nice.
Brave season is over with, but I have my twin sister and my her best friend Sonia. They're going to be doing the Braves baseball side of things. I'm looking for Dream content creators. I'm looking for Atlanta United content creators. Whenever that soccer league come along, I'm looking for that as well. Or softball, whatever it was.
Women's soccer.
So women's soccer. Okay. So I'm looking for content creators to expand in the Georgia Sports Nation niche of things, so we can talk about some Georgia football. So me and Ms. Kim, we might be at the Georgia Tech and Georgia Bulldogs game, duking it out. So I don't know. She's gonna come out there because of right. So she's all over the conference. It's gonna be a little different this year. No, it ain't, Pam.
I'm okay with it. My team playing good.
We know them Georgia Stinkers. But
y'all are playing good. Shit, I ain't gonna lie.
Like, you're gonna get a little bit of that on Georgia Sports Nation, though. We're gonna talk about college ball, everything else. So y'all, just on the lookout for it. If you want to get on the show and channel and talk some ball for other things, please hit me up on Maggietproductions at gmail.com, or you can find me on all social media. Just put in Maggie T Productions. You can find me anywhere. The place may be. But on that note, I love 80s and 90s music and a big Prince fan. Well, go click on that link and subscribe to the channel, and don't miss nothing.
Exactly.
Good night, people. Peace.
Night.